So welcome to this week's weekly one-shot. This is, by my count, the official and therefore correct count, 312th one, plus 102 hours of hell. That's the 412th challenge run. That sounds like something worth celebrating, but I have nothing up my sleeves for that. Maybe I should cook up something for number 500. That seems like an incredible number. Although it's also a couple of years away. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This one here is Viewfinder. It was submitted by Rakuso, and I appreciate that the rules on stream are probably very small and hard to read, so let me help you with that. I have 4 hours to get the better of this game, and that entails completing the game and completing all the optional challenge levels. Don't know what those are or how they appear, but I have been assured that there is an achievement for reaching both of these things, both completing the game and doing all of the optional challenges. I'm not allowed any hints, so if we have people hinting in chat, they must be slain on sight. If you have a sword, that is your privilege and your duty. Although, I suppose you don't have to. I have a sword too. It's more of a hammer, though. I'm not allowed to cheat. Whoa. I feel very accused when no cheating is put in the rules, but at least it's there, and it's ironclad. And finally, the last life rule is in effect. How does that work for a puzzle game, though? Well, apparently the final puzzle is on a timer, so if I reach that and I've done all the other optional stuff, I get 1 shot if I'm over time. Otherwise, make your bets. We have another 19 minutes of bet time remaining, and I will get this underway. Timer will start, as ever, when I have control. So let's start a new game.
Great, we're in. Time to explore.
Well, this feels like control already, so let's get that timer going and let's get going. Don't really know what this game is all about or what I'm to do in it. I'm under the impression it's some kind of visual manipulation puzzle game. Feels like we've had a lot of puzzle games lately, but that's okay. I've been on a bit of a puzzle bender. The desire has slacked off a bit after playing so much Lingo.
What is this place?
My brain just turned to Swiss cheese. So I assume I need to get into the middle here.
Whoa, you okay? Your vitals look good. I guess we know now that falling doesn't hurt. That's some good news, at least.
So are we Jesse or are we somebody else?
There must be a way to get back up there.
We have this R to rewind function, which will get us all the way back up. But I wonder what happens if we spend so long there that we can't actually rewind.
Oh, yo, what? That's sick.
Oh. There's something I really don't like in media when it pats itself on the back for something it did. Yes, wicked sick that I got up here.
Photograph doing here?
Yeah, like people in a game sitting back going, wow, everything looks so heckin' beautiful. So, okay. You're trying to make me appreciate what you've made here? Or games thinking that their own writing is really good. Anyway, let's not start out too negative. Let's try and ponder what this game is asking of me. So this is what I garnered from this, the Steam pictures, is you're meant to line this up with something to create something. And then we can just go on through.
Hang on, did you just shift reality?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Jesse. Don't do that. Oh.
Glad you made it in one piece.
But from where to where? Teleporter needs to be powered. Well, I've got a battery for such things. Surely I can just jam it in. Jam it in. No, it doesn't want to be jammed in. What if I just threw it off the edge? Bye-bye. Oh, I get an achievement for it. Didn't see anywhere to put the battery, though. Oh, look who's back. No painting stuff. Ooh, another picture. Are you telling me that I should be doing this here, there, and everywhere? That's pretty impressive the way that works, though. I will give that its fair dues. It's another battery. Do you want me to take out the Imaginary battery from the imaginary world. Maybe we need 2 batteries or something. Oh, okay. Forgive me for thinking that wasn't where batteries live. But we're living in the super future.
It's almost working. Looks like we need one more.
One more battery, you say? I wonder if I could go through the magical world again and grab another battery. It's too quiet here. No, silence is golden.
Oh, you know I cannot stand these types of activities.
Heriah, my love, please, hold still.
What do I even do with my hands?
Just relax them and try to smile.
A portrait in a digital landscape. Tell me, is this technically traditional or digital?
Enough questions. Stop moving. Smile.
I am still in need of a battery. And not dying. Or is there a way to pick up the photo once I've already placed it, perhaps? Maybe we could take the battery and put it in here so that the battery appears here again. Perhaps not. It was an idea, and possibly not even a bad idea. I doubt there's just another hidden battery. There's probably a concept that I'm not getting here. And I really can't pick this picture up again. Whoa, what's all that behind it? Looks like a whole new world has appeared behind it. No. Saying in the beginning, it's probably a good sign for the lose lobby. Nonsense. What I'm trying to do, of course, is get the bets in the right place for the win lobby. So they can win big. That said, I'd also like to win big. What am I missing here? I need another battery. I don't see another battery. There's nowhere else to go. Can't think of a way to pick up my painting again, or pick up my photo again, rather, and I don't see another photo. Or do I? Let me paint her, convince her, brew tea, show her something. Something about flowers. Can I take a seat? I take this cup. Find that battery, Jake. A lot of people believe in you. Really? For what purpose? Well, I feel a bit befuddled, and I feel like I am becoming a games journalist more and more by the minute here. Where is that battery? Am I meant to bring both the batteries together here and do something with them? There's no way he's not pretending. I'm not pretending anything here. I do not see where the battery is. We found one battery here. We had one battery back there. Maybe the battery that I chucked off the edge isn't coming back, and that other battery was already there. In which case, I'm scuppered. Restart the level, maybe?
Glad you made it in one piece.
Oh, that's exactly what happened. I shouldn't have shoved it off the edge. I thought that it had respawned.
It's almost working. Looks like we need one more.
There we go then. Now we have all the information. I even forgot that I threw it off the edge, but oh well.
Well done.
Let's go places. Especially since the game gave me an achievement for it. I made the perhaps outlandish assumption that the game was ready for such an action and respawned the battery accordingly. But that is not how it went down. Right, black and white teleportal needs only one battery apparently. That's okay, we're the king at finding batteries. Never failed to find a battery in my life.
Whoa, this place definitely feels different than what we've seen so far. It looks like someone really settled here.
This voice really is,
It's really nice.
nails on a
I wish
chalkboard.
I could be in there with you.
What am I doing? Where am I going? And why am I doing?
This must be the next stage. Let's go.
Is it possible to mute the voice? It's exceedingly tempting, but I think that pain is something we all need to sit through together. After all, you can't get any pleasure if there's no pain. Which is why I'm getting a lot of pleasure these days. Right, photo, help me out. Oh, that doesn't help me out. That's quite the opposite of helping me out. Perhaps we could rewind? I can align photos. Ah, how about we build a bridge?
Follow the gray brick road.
Shut it, Jesse. Please. I don't want to hear you. I really like voices. A good voice is so good. However, the opposite also applies. Easy. Easy peasy. Just makes a grating voice ultra grating. Oh, right, so I want to make my way up to that
Maybe there's a
teleportal.
surface you can use to climb up there.
Maybe there's a photo lying around that I can align to get up there? She said maybe there's a surface. Was the idea that I was meant to bring this with me to make a surface up there? I see no photo. And I can't run and jump.
I need to understand. This
Aha!
place, beautiful as it is, carries so much weight. There is promise here. Promise of a future we can surely achieve. Even now, I'm striving to reach heights I never thought possible. All that I hope is that everything we do here continues to have meaning out there as well.
Ah, my good friend, the battery is back. It's okay, we only burned 10 minutes there trying to get better odds for my beloved win lobby. Believe that you get those better odds and that we grab the glorious victory that we all deserve here. Treasure in the making. What could it all mean? I would love to make a good win streak on my weekly one-shots. I made a pretty damn good win streak on Slay the Spire. Q to swap between them. Ooh. Ah. It's just the Northern Lights. That said, though, I think I had a failure quite recently, breaking everything. Don't know what my longest streak is. Might be 6 wins in a row. Then people accuse me of only taking babby challenges. Well, they'll accuse me of that anyway. And by they, I mean one man. My countryman. Alright, so what, am I meant to just make this invisible so I can pass on through? Wow. Oh, no, don't you go places. We've done that before. However, that's insufficient there is another battery hiding around here somewhere. Looks like these do nothing but blast holes in things. Could I just blast the teleporter away? Yeah, there we go. Break the teleporter. What if I blast this away? Can I get inside? Oh, yeah. Feel like I'm Vegeta using his Big Bang attack to just remove... Instead of removing half a cell, though.
It's alive!
I'm removing a wall. Ah, see, there we go. Franconia says, in Jake I trust. Clearly it's decoy, young. That damned decoy. Known for being such a bad boy. Right, what do we have here? We got a picture. Picture in a picture. Picture in a picture in a picture.
Oh, that's unusual. So the photo is acting a bit weird. It's difficult to... Can you hear me?
I think we broke the matrix now. This is a really cool effect, though. Hey!
Welcome back. A little too soon for my liking, but happy to have you. Seems like the simulation had some difficulty maintaining itself. We might need to reroute our power sources to keep it running. Bummer, but that's what we get for messing with old tech. Don't worry, love. We'll get it sorted, and then it's off to the races with you. Get ancient tech back in working order. Just look at all this junk lying around. Don't be cruel, Jesse. These people were trailblazers. We could find a real tree of life in there. Or is it more accurate to call it a lightning rod? Well, either way.
Oh god, let me back into the dream world.
Really might be the game changer we need.
This is horrifying to look at. No way to live. Right, so what are we doing here? Let's just push some buttons. And all is well.
Nice work.
Ugh.
Looks like we're back online. Ready when you are.
What about this rich lore here? Oxygen rates fluctuating. Industrial expansions. Our world. The red world. Weather disruptors. Alright, bring it on. Blinded by the light. Hey, come now, Wick. I'm in my element here. Also, gamblers only have 2 minutes to find themselves in their element. All bets off in 2 minutes.
Just as stunning as I remember it. Let's get our bearings and find where we left off.
Can we just take a nap in the hammock? But where's my body? Alright, teleporter is locked. Other teleporter. So is this like a hub world to go and find other puzzles to absolutely slay, like the puzzle slayer that we are? One can only imagine. If we could have multiple bets, you should have let us bet on whether you end up using the Matrix mechanic in the real world to avert some disaster. What? I'm afraid, Lochshaden, while your name might be an excellent seed for Slay the Spire, the words you say are incomprehensible to me. Alright, so the problem was we couldn't go into many pictures. Or was that just a plot point?
Back to normal too. Excellent.
Okay, good. I thought that the implication there was
sailing from here. Hopefully.
that there's some kind of problem in doing too many photos. This is mechanically really cool, though. I am pleased to bits with that. Stop messing with the teleporter. Reminds me of one of the greatest depictions of Scots I've ever seen on TV. when broadband was just being rolled across Scotland, you know, back in 2022, there was this advertisement for it on the television. Because as we all surely remember, with dial-up, if you used the internet, you blocked the phone lines. And back then, everybody used a landline. There's this advertisement of a Scot trying to make a phone call, but it keeps getting the dial tone because the guy's on the internet. And he says, "Get off the internet." But he doesn't get off the internet. He tries to place another phone call. He gets dial tone again, and he goes ballistic, and he starts trashing the whole place. And whilst this big chieftain of a Scots busy destroying everything, it says, don't let your landlines be locked up. Get broadband today. And I'm always amused and bemused by that one. Voting is over. You can start seeing that. Okay, I'll take the blindfold off. What am I to do with this? I'm assuming it gets brought back here for some reason. Maybe I can blow away this wall. Break down those barriers, you know. Okay, a road? But a road to where? Angry Scots never stop being funny. I don't know, maybe if you're in Scotland it becomes decidedly less funny. I think I could use this to get to some other place around here, but for what purpose? Okay, we're going home? Hey, there we go. Very creative. Feels like being in a dream, actually. My dreams are full of surreality. Oh, I love this effect. Maybe it's a bit heavy-handed here, but I love this old, early 3D, especially PlayStation 1 3D aesthetic.
Your mind is limitless. This was fun.
Few things make me happier than when you say that here.
Go up the chain, grab the red rupees. No? Okay. There we go. Sorty found the advertisement on YouTube. I know we're on a timer here, but I want to see this again.
Get off the internet.
Broadband is now available in most of Scotland. For impartial advice on how it can improve your home life, visit broadbandforscotland.co.uk. Get broadband. Get happy.
Oh, thank you for that. Nostalgic blast from the past for me. I think when that advertisement was airing, we didn't have broadband up where we were. It took a long time to get up to the remote parts of Scotland. Just like most aspects of modern technology. Next level, bring it on. Two batteries. Too easy.
Is that? Oh, it must be. A photocopier.
But you
I'll
put it in
test
the
it
wrong way
out.
round. I feel like the quality's going down each time. Alright, well, let's get a Sultan battery. Did her accent? Yeah, it went from bad to bad. Oh, diddums. Okay, well, there are other batteries. But we don't get to carry the photos with us. I see. You're coming with me, and you are going to let me pass. That feels good. And that feels clever. Clever good. By the way, Jake, your weekly one-shot win streak was 8. Katana 0, Pony Island, Soul Seraph, Kindergarten 2, Return to Oberdeen, Baba Is You, Railroad Tycoon 3, and Project Temporal. Some people might take issue with some of those wins, Alpha, but not me. There's an addictive quality to this place, mixed up with the inaccuracies that surround us. Out of thin air, we create beauty. Okay. Water doesn't need to have a smell. Okay. I don't think I care. Get me out of here. Give me the puzzles so that I may make my way to glorious victory, please. Glorious victory. How did Kindergarten 2 even count? Yeah, I think it was just beat this game, right? Well, this isn't right.
On second thought, why don't I write this one down?
Yeah, I probably should have used the photocopier so that I could advance somewhere else, but where? Maybe there's something... Oh, there's a teleporter over there, right, so I need to have that teleporter exist. Probably means I'm remanipulating to get over there. I understand. Katana 0, it's the start of why there's 7 different rules up top. Credits were rolling. What was I to do? I'll tell you what I was to do. Win. So I can go between different photos, but I never found another photo up there. But we can see that... Whoa. We can see that the teleporter is up there. Could I perhaps make the teleporter exist... Heather? Ooh, she's awfully far away. The puzzle master sees no obstacle. Only opportunities.
No, what's that? That looks interesting. Let's check it out.
But how? Looks like what an optional level might be.
I must admit, I'm surprised you made it this far.
Oh god.
It's been a while since someone's wandered around this place. And it's good to have you. Shall we continue onward?
Ah!
The train will take us to Heriah Station, a place where science and art meet nature.
Optional levels complete 0. So there's an optional level to beat, and I'm assuming... Okay, so maybe this is what brings us forward in the main levels, but there's still an optional thing here to destroy. Very well. Let's find it and destroy it before we move on. Also, sounds like Real Decoy got a cameo in this game. Becoming his persona. I don't want to revisit levels, I want to find the optional level. And put it to sword. Wherever it may be. That's just revisit as well. Optional, optional. Are you optional? A for aces. Right, let's go. Give me photos. What's a photo of? It's a room. It's a room with holes in it. I bet we need to drop down those holes to reach somewhere. Although I'm not going to bet anything on it. This isn't like where I said, oh, time meter's no problem. I would bet the house is going to be no problem at all. And then I realize he could be a problem. Yeah, I'm guessing we fall through holes. Whee! Minor regret. Where is a man to even go here? I feel I do not have all the information. Up there, perhaps? Elevation is good. But how do I even gain the elevation? That's elevation, I guess. But to no avail. There's nothing to interact with up here. Is there something at the end of all this? Looks like there's a photo towards the end of this, so I should just enter this photo and be happy about it. Need to keep falling for 4 hours to finish the challenge. Duly noted. And disregarded. Oh yeah, this place is longer than I thought. Needs to be at a jaunty angle, though. Or maybe even just like this. Take your pick. But there appears to also be a photo there. Perhaps I should have done it sideways so that I could go to both. Yeah, but then how would I proceed into both of them? Riddle me that. Oh, I'm sliding. Okay, that's a no-go. Can I get here without sliding? Absolutely not. But what if I could? I want to grab that photo but not fall to my horrific and inevitable death. But I'm sliding. Oh, I'm sliding. Also, I can't quite cut through all of that. Maybe we're just meant to go through the photos and not think about how we could abuse them. But... Alright, okay. Let's move then. Ooh, hang on. Could I perhaps just make a good run and jump for that? As ever, too smart for my own good. Think about what we achieved by being this far up. This is how I like to do mazes. Ooh, that's not though. Gravity's all funny like here. You found the Monduck collectible. Be still, my beating heart. No sign of where the teleporter is, though. I sure would love that teleporter. Was there maybe another photo around here or something else to achieve inside this maze? Other than stumbling. Stumbling is achievable. I keep finding myself back with this photo. What could it mean? We just keep going back and back. Am I missing some context or something? Where is even the teleporter? Since we haven't destroyed it from our reckless use of these photos, I can only assume that it is somewhere within a photo, or that there's a place inside one of the photos that I need another photo to reach. But I haven't seen anything like that. Maybe it's on the underbelly of you? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, this is why it's called optional challenge. And I'm assuming it's a teleporter we're looking for in the first place. Oh, I'm so sick of hearing that line, look, Shaden. Right. Teleporter, teleporter. Hold on, was it on the underbelly there? No, there's sweet Naphal in the underbelly. I think this one needed to be rotated, right? Yeah. So this one's the source of all my problems. What am I even meant to do with you? Is there a way to get them both? And if I got them both, what use are both of them? What's on the underside here, anyway? Ah, would you look at that? It's a trap. You probably... Ooh, okay, well, that's a trap as well. Let's angle it up a touch. You want to swing around here and grab this, don't ya? There's my teleportal. So if we just fall down... Whee!
I wonder what else is in... No, what's that? That looks interesting. Let's check it out.
Gonalifa never doubts. Good.
There's plenty of things to do here. Have you finished exploring?
I have. Now let's move on. Stop getting your little horse in the way.
Take us to Heriah's station, a place where science and art meet nature. Aran was a brilliant designer. All the lovely artistic elements you see are all thanks to his handiwork. Though his colleagues were just as amazing in their own right. Their work was always set to change the world. Or so they said. Often.
So which Canadian can we thank for this voiceover?
An artificial record keeper developed by Mirren to maintain this place. I'll be here to assist you in any way that I can. And I look forward to seeing what wonders you discover.
Alright, let's skedaddle then.
Find out that's how they got around.
Remember, I'm here to win.
Is that a tree?
Yeah, she mentioned wanting a tree, right? Some kind of life tree. Are you a life tree?
It's beautiful. I've never really seen a tree up close before. Imagine seeing something like this every day. That would be pretty amazing.
This, I suppose, is our optional level teleporter. We'll need to take care of that before too long. Oh man, I love dried mango. I'm not sure if it's an S tier fruit, but it's at least an A tier fruit. Little locked teleporters. What's a man to do here? Ooh, hydroponics. Is it another wood economy connoisseur?
This must be the next set.
I guess if you hadn't seen a tree before, and you wanted to, I doubt your first instinct would be to cut it down. But maybe. Chopping wood does feel really good. Zanzibar Palm says, I wish I'd put more points on Jake losing. Oh dear. Is that a sign that we're not up to par here? Well, I'd better pull my finger out then. Enough dossing around. Let's focus on all that glorious winning I'm here to do. Where is the teleportal? Or the photo that helps me teleportal? It's entirely possible I just walked past a photo around here. Oh no, Alpha is there to reassure me. Jake, it's time to relax. You're doing great. Yeah, relaxing sounds good. It is Sunday. Typically when I finish my weekly one-shot, that's me done for the week, but I feel the call of the factory. I think I'll take a break in the afternoon for some lunch, go out for a stroll by the beach, and then I'll come back and do some nighttime factory building. I feel the need to start my bus system. Take the art of walking. Oh, hello. What do we have here? I just deleted that wall with my freaking mind. The need for a good silent run. No, we had a good silent run last night. And by good, I mean excellent. Oh, here we go. Let's just line that up and then...
Nice one. Huh? That's weird. Sorry, the simulation is really buggy on my end, but...
Never distortion like that. Are you going to make a teleportal for me? Perhaps if I had the right angle. Still didn't show me how to beat the time eater using a shiv. The time eater was not a problem. I know you were like, oh, what was it? You said something about luck and that bastard.
Oh, thank God, you answered. It's me. I don't know how it happened, but somehow I lost direct communication with you. Live comms don't seem to be working where you are. That should be fine now. We can talk using this method, as long as you pick up.
Can we not
I'll try
talk?
to leave voicemails if you can't. I've been monitoring your vitals in the system, so I'll keep you posted as you wander along. Good luck in there.
Anyway, the time meter was not a problem. In fact, the time meter was less of a problem than the other guys there. The thing is, you don't play your shivs until your shivs do 20 plus damage in time meter fights. So really, all you do is you block, you play your accuracies and your retain card thing and whatnot, and then you get going. I need to delete this. Is there another way to delete things? Perhaps I needed to aim the picture that I had better. But yeah, I don't think time meter was even close to being a problem. Of course, that's easy for me to say. I didn't fight him. Right, so... Oi, what's going on here? That's why this game needs a crouch button. Yeah, would far rather fought Time Eater than Awakened one, that's for sure. There we go. Why was there a wall in the way last time? Oh, I see. This is where it all came from. So I need to use you here to eliminate that piece of wall. It has all become clear to me now. It was never not clear to me. Although, looks like I need to delete more of the wall, or I need to get better at perspective. Hey, there we go. Thank you, wall, for not being there. And now we've a moose. I missed the betting again, says Kiref. I guess blue will have to do without my points this time. I'm sure they'll live. Blue this time should be victory, right? Ooh. Fascinating. Fruit trees, healing trees. Practical suggestions only, please. My practical suggestion is to not read this nonsense.
At some point, we must realize that what we build with our hands is not enough. But to truly bring something to life, we must breathe life into it ourselves. There is no life in calculations on a board or in numbers on a screen. But there's life in our hands. The way we hold, the way we care.
So it brought power over here, around to this, but what do you want me to do with that? Do you want me to put in the photos here? That doesn't seem particularly useful. That seems like quite the opposite of useful, in fact. No, it seems like I need to power up all of this stuff. A promising start. Was it really so easy? It was always so easy. Yeah, unmatched 8 and 5, not very strong cards, but they were our cards. It'd be nice to get a weekly one-shot where I get to gamble. It's been a while. UFO 50 I was able to gamble in because it had the little squishy things racing game, which I later spent some time getting pretty good at. Enough to cherry the game at least by making tons of money. Oh, you meant another blue... Oh, right, yeah. Funnily enough, I tried to blank any thought of Popanox in my head. But he's always there, watching and waiting to lap up the points. I don't suppose there's any hint as to which side he's on, is there? Well, we already know. He's on the winning side. Well, there's my way out of here, but I need to manipulate gravity this time. Maybe I'll get a camera so that I can take photos. Hey! A camera so that I can take photos. However, it's fixed in place. I guess I just need to take this with me. So what exactly are you expecting me to do here? Run up here and just go boop? Booping appears to be an option, but perhaps not the correct way forward. Is there any place that I cannot reach that I want to reach? Like up there, for example. It shows promise.
I've been running these biochar experiments for a few days now. Every time I think I've finally achieved the perfect soil composition and nutrition, as soon as I mimic future climate conditions, poof, my work falls apart. It's disheartening, but not enough to slow me down. There must be something I'm missing. Maybe I can talk to Meren about it.
Less keen on petting the cat when I know it's some weird Scottish breed. Oh god, you're here now.
I believe their name is Melon. Some of Heriah's more playful work.
Can I just kill the cat? It's an idea. Remember, the longer you stay in this puzzle, the less you'll have to hear a Jesse. Ah, there's a thought. Right, are we sure I can't just... No, I can't seem to move it. All I can do is take this photo, and I can take it twice. Could I detach the camera like so? No, okay. I thought maybe I could pick it up and carry it with me. Aren't you some weird Scottish-Swedish breed? Well, there was no breeding involved in making me Swedish. I hope. Right, so what's a man to do to get access to this? How do I realign the world? Oh, hang on, there's another photograph making, taking thing over there. So that's clearly what we're after. That way I can take a photo of the teleportal.
Be sure to catch my good side, alright? Excellent shot.
Now I probably want to take photos of batteries in order to multiply them. It's like using dual wield, you know. May need that. I'll take another one just in case. And then we can use this to surely make our way over. Surely. The battery is mine. And then the photo of the battery is to be mine.
That's quite the clever solution.
Oh, please. Please shut up. Oh, what was that? Important note. You cannot pick up things that... I didn't see that. What were you saying? It said something about not being able to pick things up. Also, I broke the battery a little bit on the corner, but the game doesn't seem to mind. Which is good, because neither do I.
I've been meaning to ask, what brought you here? To the simulation? Not that I mind the company. On the contrary, really. Oh, I remember this. Heriah once told me that there's power in nurturing something. I'm uncertain about you, but you seem to have a handle on things. I find you to be quite adventurous and fun. Oh, I remember this. Heriah once told me.
Oh my god. It's a special level of pain in all of this. Right, Tamagotchi, what are we to do with you? Is the idea that I can take a photo of you and then use the Tamagotchi? Oh, sorry, the Tomodachi. I need to take a photo of that and then spin it round. But how? By taking a photo of the camera and then using the camera to do something seems like a good idea. So what if I use the Tamagotchi to destroy this? Close but no cigarillo. But what if I do it like that? Then I can use the camera to have a camera. But I would want the camera to take a photo of that, so perhaps I should put it elsewhere. Does work, though. Looks like the camera could be put here to take a photo of the teleportal. Oh, right, no, wrong way around. Also, I think I broke the camera. But hang on, if that's going the wrong way around, how can I even take a photo? Aha, by doing this, of course. Now, if that bleeding cat tells me that this was oh so clever. Good. Yeah, found our infinite. Nightmare, Wraith form, we're there. Alright, onwards and upwards. I don't want to revisit, I wish to plough on. Is there any kind of counter here telling me what I have left to do? 6 out of 8. No indication of any optional levels, but we're sure they're there. In the room with us. The photo gimmick is superior to portal gimmick, methinks, says Alec. True enough, but this game is built surely on the shoulders of giants. Portal was still amazing at the time.
I was being genuine earlier. I'd like to help you look.
Right. Teleporter needs to be powered. Powered by 2 batteries.
Heriah did leave in a hurry.
Here we go. I got a photo of a battery. Now let's not be so hasty to use that. I likely need to take a photo of this battery somehow. Well.
Down the rabbit hole it goes.
Perhaps what I need to do is line you up so that it can fall into the safety of the platform that I
Couldn't have done it better myself.
created. Well, it was good until it wasn't. I should probably steal this battery before it gets deleted. There we go, won't be tricked again. Every time I hear tricked, I'm thinking of the 2 hours of hell I did for Ao Oni. When you open up your menu and find that the Blue Devil is there in your menu as well. Oh my days, that was a great moment in an overall great horror game. I loved Ao Oni. Can't believe that run is almost 10 years old now, but what a brilliant weekly one-shot it was. Let's not talk to What's-Her-Face, I really don't want to hear her. Ah, this is a problem. Oh, that's just going to keep ringing, isn't it?
Hey, you answered. I've been trying to look ahead, but the simulation is a bit of a maze. You're the only one that can navigate it. If I were to guess, though, what remains of all their research should be scattered around you. And if I were a delicate machine that could solve climate change, I'd be deep in a lab somewhere. Anyway, I'll do my best out here. Find that machine, all right? I'm cheering you on.
A delicate machine. Something to do with climate.
Right, it all makes sense now. So I need to take a photo of this so that we can preserve it before we... Ah, bollocks.
Hey, you answered. I've been trying to look ahead, but the simulation is a bit of a maze.
Yeah, silence is golden, Jesse.
If I were to guess, though, what remains of all their research should be scattered around you. And if I were a delicate machine that could solve climate change...
Shove
I'd
both
be
of the
deep
batteries
in a
on
lab
here and we're
somewhere.
golden.
Anyway, I'll do my best out here. Find that machine, all right? I'm cheering you on.
A delicate machine. Something to do with climate. Ah, that sounds familiar.
Another battery, if you please. Hold on, there was another shot in that camera, wasn't there? Wasn't there? Wait, where was the camera to begin with? It was here. I'll be having that. Fake teleporter or not, it works for me. There is one more hiding from us. Is it you? Maybe. Says hub completed, just says optional levels to complete. Are there really only 5 hub world areas? Surely not. Nah, no way. Otherwise this game would be done in, Just a few more hours, he says, looking at his timer, realizing the few more hours that he has. Alright, let's get moving. Well, this is pretty simple. Teleporter's right here. Teleporter needs to be upright. Damn, it's onto me. I thought if I just jumped and mashed use, it would let me get a free ride. Okay, so we almost certainly need to manipulate a camera over here to take a photo of the teleporter to rotate it around. Seems nice and simple. That's how I operate. Nice and simple. Proud rigor bushes? Sacrifices? The perfect anti-establishment eyeliner. Is this what passes for writing these days? I am beyond confuddled. I wonder, is this going to work if I simply rotate it around and go around it? Is the camera still on the other side, the teleporter still on the other side? Let's see if we can see. That looks like a yes to me. And I like yeses to me. So that's that, and the teleporter is there. Then I want to bring the teleporter down like so. And then I can just go bloop. And then realize that I was off by 90 degrees probably. Yeah, let's try that. Wait, what? Damn, I meant to be good at considering positions. Ah, it's not so much that, it's more like I need to place it up like so. But can I even reach up like so if I do that? I think I need a pathway up there, which I might be able to do if I rotate this thing around. Why else would it give me a second one? Ooh, that's a long way to go up though. Long, long way to go. Fear I'm not getting up there like that. So that is that. And I need to get there, which means it does need to be up like that. Can we not rotate it in some way that helps us out like that? No, I think one way or another it needs to be upsy-daisy, but maybe it doesn't need to be too upright. I played Fez long ago as part of the big indie rush. Lots of indie games, lots of great indie games coming to Steam. I never liked Fez, though. Kind of a hackneyed phone-in pixel art stuff, which was already tired by that time. Just didn't particularly enjoy the gameplay either. Wasn't a lot to enjoy about the game, in my opinion. But that is only my opinion. It isn't worth more than anyone else's. But it's certainly not worth less. Ah, that is just a bit too steep. So what you just did, good but less steep. But also I need a way to get on top of it. Probably not doing this in anything that could be considered the right way, but let's not concern ourselves with such shallow thinking as right or wrong. Let's consider ourselves only one thing: victory. I sure like victory. Alright, yet again complete. Ooh, oh, okay, so we just did 8, now there are 21.
Was the workspace of a masterful engineer. See, Leon, much like the others, settled in quickly here. The batteries, the teleporters, that's all thanks to his handiwork. though he wouldn't accept the compliment directly.
Feel like I'm about to spot G-Man wandering
Sure, I'll find
around
something useful
on our way to
here.
Black Mesa.
One step closer to solving an impossible question, right?
Alright, 21 in this area, right? You gonna update? Yeah, okay, we gotta pull the finger out then. This game might be a little bit larger than I thought, but surely the puzzles only get easier as you go on. That's a common theme in puzzle games. Later you get into the game, the easier it all is, because by then you've internalized all the little niggles that the game has. And you're able to curb stomp what they think are going to be difficult puzzles.
Hear that? In my memories, I hear singing and laughing. I remember a celebration.
Can't stretch Armstrong my way into that, can I? They've extended this around in a hope to stop me from doing a little curve jump here. I will try it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Okay, not happening. So, 1 more needed. Can I just throw a hammer at something? Oh. Very clever. I mean, mechanically, this game is extremely clever. I'm very happy for it. With it. Can 21 levels be done in 3 hours? Well, this is just one more hub level, or hub area. We gotta beat them all.
It's a shame things crumble over time. Only, there's always someone here to fix it.
The certainty of steel does not crumble, Kate. We have a battery. Only 1 battery. How do we get more batteries? And more,
A birthday! That's wonderful.
That's a camera.
Gathering of friends. I love these little events. If my system memory is correct, Celium received quite a unique gift that day. Oh, you found it!
How do I use this thing?
And with instant film to boot. A smart way to travel around here. And a
Or can I only
powerful
use it
way to
inside the
store
dream
data.
world?
I can't wait to see how you use this. I'd use it myself, if I had thumbs.
Okay, there we go. Wasn't letting me look through it until, well, the cat talked about his lack of thumbs. Thank you. And give me more. Done like dinner. Afternoon all, how's the puzzling? I must say your game, Decoy, is pretty good. Wasn't aware you were a seasoned voice actor. Although I don't know why you chose a cat to be your persona. Hey, wait, I'm keeping this thing? Feels like that might trivialize things.
Mirren has proposed is going to make me nauseous. Gravity exists for a reason.
Alright, let's make our own way forward, shall we? Do I want to destroy everything there? Possibly not. Probably not, but maybe. Let's at least see around the back side of it. And try to get an idea of where the teleportal is. Oh, hello, teleportal. Also, hello, note. Feeling a bit turned around. What could it mean? What could it possibly mean? Hey, there's the teleporter. I would like that, please. Definitely not answering the phone. Jesse's such a Jesse.
I've been waiting for you.
Does this thing actually have limited uses? Hup. Good enough? Good enough? Aw, what do you mean upright? Don't be so uptight. Think this will do? Yes! 97% of a teleporter is plenty. Huh.
Leon was always fond of games.
Yeah, I was worried that I might be using all my trivial photo shots to advance above and beyond. Oh, there's a teleporter. Yoink. See you later, suckers. I'm out of here. If I get close enough, could we not have any of this grating in the way? Or what if I do something like that? What do you mean powered? Oh, missed the small print, so I did. Recht then. Working out. Good lad. Where are the batteries? There's a battery. I'll have that, please. Bye, battery. Alright, how about this? Just give me the battery. Batteries, if you please. Actually, couldn't I just bring the teleporter with me? Why move batteries when I can move the whole teleporter? Okay. Struggling slightly here, but only slightly. Also, you're coming with me. I want at least one of the real things.
Did you know that scientists have to spend years developing a method before they're often allowed to share their work?
You should replace do you know with do you care, Decoy. Alright, 6 out of 21. We are blitzing this. We arrived in this world only 10 minutes ago. I'm on an unprecedented level of brilliance. Cold, warm, grayscale. I like warm in general, but cold's easier on the eyes. Ego over 9th. Oh, no, no, no. Wait till I win, then you'll see the ego. Artificial information. Isn't all information artificial? Yeah. The game says 3 or more years, but I'll have it solved within a few months. Oh, don't give me the lock nonsense. I need puzzles. Don't Nancy Drew me here. I already committed to Nancy Drew later on. When we finish Factorio, Satisfactorio, we will be doing Nancy Drew and Deadly Device, which is also kind of similar to this game. Not many teleporters, though. I see. It's one of those finding the puzzle is the puzzle moments. If I were an eligible puzzle, where would I be? Save me, yellow paint. I could do with a phone call from Bess right about now. It'd be better than a phone call from Jesse. Oh, they're playing Mahjong. Can I sit down and play some Mahjong? Ricci. Can I like run around on this? Oh. Oh, what? What? For one, I phased through it, and then for two, I don't even know. What am I missing out on here? We've beaten these levels. There must be more to life. We're in this hub. We're 6 out of 21. I've burned considerable amount of time just trying to find the puzzles here, and I've failed. Wow, it was that easy. Was hiding in plain sight. Frankly, the best place to hide from me. Congrats on your 20 quid win. Don't get used to it. People keep saying that to me. So often that I get used to it. Right, I can only assume that I wish to progress here. That was probably not the way to do it, though. I did not sufficiently destroy, or did I? Maybe destroy too much. Why don't I just take all of this and throw it around like so? Because I got everything behind it, right? Yeah. Well, much of what's behind it. Also just lets me around, but I could go around that way. I guess we'll stick to the real thing. Aha! Now, in what way is this not just game, set, and match already? Ooh! Okay, perhaps we can find a roll of film.
These might be useful.
Oh, shut your mouth! It's so distracting in a game when you're going along and then someone goes, oh man, yeah, get these click and pair or wheelies, I bet you can roll up the walls of those. It would be so radical. Bloody Scottish cat. Right.
Leon was always against the camera. He often complained that it got in the way of his work.
Well, I'm going to need that battery, I'm quite certain.
By that.
However,
Heriah used to tell me that breaking things was a part of learning.
I need the battery and a way across. I shall have both. Don't get used to getting used to it. Now, I might understand, if you watch these streams, you might get the impression that I'm an egoistical, smug bastard in real life, but let me reassure you, you're completely correct.
This one... This one is quite complicated.
If you know that, then why are you putting me through all this rigmarole? The way I see it, if I can just get a photo of the battery and the teleportal, then I can do the old switcheroo, and then would you look at that, I've got battery and teleportal. Time for that inner monologue of for a Scotsman to kick in when he says it's complicated. Now I'm curious, does that count as one level or like 3 or 4? Ho ho, it absolutely counted as 3 or 4. No, no. How do we solve the hub level puzzle? I'm only hate watching. I get sad every time you solve a puzzle. Hate watching. That's funny. That's real funny. I think I need to be through here and take a shot through the looking glass in order to capture the whole thing. And I assume it stays on after me having turned it on.
That was brilliant.
Shut it.
I'll admit, this never gets old.
Think you're able to capture the whole thing? This has just been the same puzzle 3 times in a row, by the way. God, no. What happens if we take a photo of the phone? And then answer the ringing phone here.
Okay, so looking into the setup, there's clearly something wrong with the system. Clearly something wrong with the system. The more the data are corrupt due to lack of upkeep. Hey, another voicemail. Meaning you might it's getting harder and harder to reach you. I think our goals stay the same. I think our goals stay the same. I've been doing my best to track your movements. Weather disruptor. It's been difficult though. I'll reach out again when I can. I'll reach out again with reality. I'm going to reach out again with reality in some Try to answer next time, if you can.
I've made mistakes in my life, and that's one of them. Right. We have you. I need you. I need you other way around. Can I simply get up here some way, somehow?
It went through! Hey there! Okay, so, looking into this setup, there's clearly something wrong with the system. The deeper you go, the more the data are corrupt due to lack of upkeep. Meaning you might have to find your own exit if that's the case. I think our goals stay the same. Find the specs for the weather disruptor, get out, save the climate. All that good stuff. I'll reach out again when I can. Hope you're messing with reality in some cool ways.
Corrupted data. Yes, I have noticed over time that in the later sections of the simulation, the degradation has gotten progressively worse. But isn't that true for all things that once lived? Despite that, it's still there.
I'm going to rewind rather than restart the puzzle so I don't have to hear the phone ring or Jesse talking. Yeah, see the way that the thingamajigger severs itself? I'm wondering if I can work around that. I think I can. Because I can't get far enough back to take a photo of the whole thing unless I were to do something in the lines of yonder to get myself further away and capture the whole stinking thing. Now, if that cat tells me how bleeding clever I am, I'm gonna lose it. Well, thank you for not talking, cat. I know that took restraint. One photo and one photo only. That's a long way. However, one photo only doesn't have to be only one photo. What if we go down, 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 and then up, 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 and then down, down, down.
I pray that you've been enjoying your explorations thus far.
Yeah, you're gonna need some prayer for that. Really cool game. I just wish the narrative was
Many
different.
memories stored here. Many impossible things.
3 shots. Eminem in shambles. Hang on, what? I power this? And then I... Ooh, bleep, bleep, bloop, bloop, bloop. The answer might surprise you. See that wall? Neither do I.
That was a swift one, wasn't it? That's your heart pumping. Well, if you have one, of course.
Okay, what's the story in Balamori here? I got one shot, one opportunity to seize everything I've ever wanted. However... would you look at that? The power diddly-doo-dah that we saw there is now here. And it's going to keep going for me, right? Thank you, good night, and much love. That carrot really grows on you the further you go down the game. Are we sure about that? Hey, can I have an autovac, please? Hey, Dustin, would you mind going up there?
Makes me want to chase it a bit.
Bye, Dustin. Okay, I thought maybe Dustin could do some wall crawling. How about version 2 point whatever? Oh, they're the same one. Doesn't really change much. Are we sure I can't just take the whole bleeding thing? Oh, well no, because if I flip it round, we end up with everything all wonky-like. However, if I flip it round, then I can activate the temporary power storage. Then I can grab you, flip you, rune, and through. You monster. Maybe I, maybe no. Are we sure this is a puzzle? I think we've done the same thing about 6 times in a row now. Perhaps it's trying to internalize the solution.
Impressive. I've been
Make that
thinking
7.
about what I'd overheard.
Developers are really letting down the lose lobby, says Shorebot. No, come on, think about what you're being delivered here. You're being delivered the heart-pounding action of thinking you're about to lose it all. But surely at the final moment, your bet comes true for you. 3 more to go, but where are they? There's probably 2 more than the optional puzzle, recht? How do we solve this hub world puzzle?
Does this machine...
I lost my camera. Oh no, I was getting used to just solving the puzzle in 3 seconds flat. Hoodwinked. Cool effect though. Really cool effect. Wonder how they do that. Well, they clearly paint flat texture. There's a name for that. I think it's called a trompe-l'oeil. I might need a French person to help me with that. If we can indeed suffer the French. Alright, bunny hopping's not answering our questions. Not today, at least. The bamboozling doesn't stop. It only continues. Trompe-l'oeil. Thank you. And I've been tricked again. The tricking won't stop. I feel like Wile E. Coyote. The Roadrunner went right through that painted passageway. Why can't I? You bugger. All you need to do is walk.
See, Leon.
It'd be nice if the cat took the hint here.
This is a disaster. I must be prepared before this gets any worse. Where has she been anyway? She's so busy with her work, I haven't seen her outside her space in a while. I'll give her a call. This can't go on.
Like the opening of This Is a Disaster. Surely he's just channeling Lou's lobby thoughts. I miss my camera. I miss it a lot. Really trivialized the puzzles. Where can one even go here, though? Surely I just need to go there, but I have no way to advance that I can see. But we shouldn't trust our eyes here. Our eyes are not to be trusted. What do I have if I don't have my eyes? I've got gravity. That does not help me with pronunciation, Marlux. Ooh, thank you. It was a deception of the deception. Louis? Louis? Okay, this is a fake out. And I know a fake out when I see it. Oh no! I suspect the way is to go yet further up. Hang on, how did I even get in here then? Did this changed? This was not here before. The game's using teleportals on me now. Although I still need to make my way over there. But how? Is such a thing even possible? It says I can just fly. Alright, let's fly. Right, here's a question. Was that platform actually there to begin with? No. You can see it just entering reality. So we did not have all the information. Where's my camera? Oh, okay. Thank you. Now, what was it? It was something like this. Short-term memory and I do not get on very well. Or perhaps even at all. Right, one battery is all we need. Seems simple enough. Hey, there's the battery. That's all we... It was not like that before, was it? No, you can see right there. It is a real thing. If we just inch... no, you saw the moment where it became... foolish. There must be a way to approach it that does not make it do what it does. There's going to be something like, you know, run around and click your heels 3 times. All right, well, what if we don't look at the thing and then we kind of bump it a bit? No. What if we take note that there's a camera over there and then we take a photo first? Or is the camera itself also fake? Won't be faked again. What if I am faked again? Oh. Right. It has all become clear to me. If I cannot approach the battery, the clear solution is have the battery approach me. Yoink. Here's a question, says Morbewood. Has there ever been a weekly one-shot that Jake quit after like 10 or 20 minutes? He'd rather take the loss than continue playing. Oh, yeah.
I find it fascinating.
Oh, yeah.
Our minds can cultivate when given the space and
Slice and Dice is the most recent one of memory. I really couldn't stand that game.
But they are special.
I dropped it before the bets even closed, so we just Stalined that one out of existence. It never happened. But yeah, I have had games where I would rather take the loss than play any more of it. It's that bad. The weekly one punishments, thankfully they're quite rare, but... Because I actually don't enjoy dropping a game, especially not something I'm in the middle of streaming. But sometimes you really have to measure up what your time is worth.
The machine you're looking for.
I think Killer 7's a different situation. Not only was I not enjoying that game at all, it was also a hopeless endeavor. We'd clearly lost.
Isn't there? Mirren's workspace awaits.
I mean, I'm pretty freaking good, but sometimes I am in unwinnable situations. Like our fun time with... Shut up! Will you stop freaking talking?
Even though she...
Yeah, just like playing as the crabs at Laro in Dominion 6. Sometimes you just know that you are steamed. Better to accept your limited dignity in defeat. Noita? Noita was a weekly one-shot. I won't spoil it for you in case you want to go and watch it. Because it was... I do recommend that run. Well, maybe. Right, get me out of here. Only 17 to do. Right, I figure the hubs would get bigger, not smaller.
Mirren was passionate about her studies.
Alright, great. Uncomplicated hub. Let's go. I'm still mad you dropped it. Signalis was so bad. I cannot believe that game was so universally acclaimed as it was. Not just because I'm surprised people liked it. I was surprised that people could handle just how bad it was in the ways that it was bad. Which was many. I'll probably want this. And I'll probably want a way through here in a... Wait a second, that was weird. Seems like some walls persist. But why? Is it because they're made of weird metallic goop? So how many batteries do you need? Only 2? Well, this shouldn't be a problem. This is suspicious, right? Something isn't right. What exactly was stopping me from... Figured out what? What was stopping me just doing this? Ah, there's no battery. I bet the cat's behind this. Oh, I'm not reading all that. Right. Ooh, world's getting a bit broken here. We were talking about degradation. Men die, beasts die, trees die, even continents perish. Only sin lives on. Thank you, Mr. Micah. Love Final Fantasy X. Hated it when I first played it, by the way. Right, let's just say goodbye to that stuff and wonder what you're doing here. Maybe I was meant to use that cube or that cup potentially to stack and jump on my way around on. Yeah, that's seeming a lot like what I was meant to do. Meow. Wait, the cube is still gone. That was weird, wasn't it? It just kinda, it was there and then it wasn't. Yeah, I'll concede the randomizer wasn't very good for 10. Looks like this blow a hole in something, potentially this, in order to proceed and grab myself some extra film. Ooh, why? How about this? Interesting. Nice evolution. Kind of disgusting noise that it's making. Also, wasn't there something here? Oh, yeah, I must have destroyed that as well. What a monster. So, now that we have this, what do we do? Where am I even going? Over to you.
We're gonna reach that teleporter.
Shut it. Couldn't I use what's left of this to make a passageway over? No, because you get in the way. This is all indestructible. Could I go up and over, perhaps? It's a thought. Whether or not it's a good thought remains to be seen. Where did my Rubik's Cube go? Did I carry it somewhere without noticing again? Did I throw it off the edge again without noticing? did exactly that. Can we do this portal style? No, I can't pick it up and take it with me. Which is a shame, because I can't quite fit on you, and I can't quite cross over with you yet either. I'm also not convinced that that'll get me far enough. Interesting.
I wonder how we're going to reach that teleporter.
But not concerning? Maybe I could take a photo of that whole thing, but then blasting it away seems like a bad idea. Can I take the... Oh, what are these called again? What are those called again? It's not Jammy Dodger, is it? Could say I've been out of Britain too long, but I'm not so sure about that. Maybe just long enough. So I'm all but certain that I need to use this to... a picture of this to get around. Because it could be a lovely platform for me, but... it just falls flat. Hold on, I'm thinking about this the wrong way around. Why don't I just take a photo of the bleeding teleporter and move that thing over here? Come with me.
There it is. Another brilliant workaround.
Got stuck thinking about jammy dodgers.
Where's that ringing coming from?
You made it! I'm so happy. Nice work. You're near the end of this wild maze. At least, as far as I can tell. The weather disruptor must be around here somewhere. It's Mirren's life work, right? She must have stashed it away. Find it, and let's get you out of there.
The weather disruptor. Mirren's life's work. I see. Mirren and the others developed a lot of potential solutions for your current
Please, Kate, I did not
problem.
ask.
Useful. Yes, I'm sure.
Could do with some film.
I'm sure you noticed by now, but using film was always Mirren's idea. One of her many passions.
Right, clearly a platform, but where are we going to go to first? Probably over to here. Makes the most sense. But if I align you up and use you... Oh, it doesn't destroy what's behind it. Goody. Double platforms. How does one use such a thing? If I could see it from that perspective, we just line it all up. This seems like it could have dire consequences.
Perfect fit. An elegant solution.
Please shut up, Kate. You're not even the best at patting my back. Ooh, doesn't exist? Kind of weird seeing it go back into the camera like that. Alright, let's be gone.
You remind me a lot of Mirren.
What in the world are the Monka
Always
emotes?
taking new information, mastering it quickly.
Or do I not want to know? I suspect I don't want to know.
Mirren always loved her research corners.
Recht, 2 batteries, but also difficult to get the batteries inside there, but probably not impossible. And I have a lot of photos with which to make this happen. A lot of film, at least. The film shall become the photos.
All this work.
Oh, I thought you'd be music.
Part of the solution. What we need is a grounded catalyst that can place full control over the atmosphere directly into our hands. A machine to
Useless
offset the
junk.
rise project's nitrogen emissions. The missing
Oh, hold on, I can
piece
sit on the
that
stacked
will bolster the
chairs.
architecture's
How
weaknesses.
bizarre.
Kate,
Right.
Can you archive this batch of results?
What do we do in this
I've got a brilliant
situation?
idea that I need to dive
Can I
into.
actually capture you, or are you fake? faker than fake. So I need something real I can take a photo of, but what's real? Also, where's the battery? Is it up there? No. Is it up there? There's a fat lot of not much out here. Weird peppy emotes. Are those like official on Twitch? I thought normie culture was not fond of Pepe. There's some people at Paradox utterly obsessed with him. There's something I'm missing here. A battery for one. Well, if there was something real there, I'll tell you what I did. I just destroyed it by putting that photo on top of it. You're a battery. There we go. Got there in the end. Wait, the other one got knocked off somehow. That, or I just deleted it. Alright, let's try this again. One. I'll do it a little higher, actually, so that I have less to destroy when I'm dropping it down. Oh, okay. Well, here, have extra. And from here, where? One battery is all we need. One battery is all we're gonna get, then. I was hoping one of the batteries would knock the others off. What a shame. For you, perhaps. For me, I see only victory. Fascinating. I think the solution is to destroy the floor. The floor, at least, is destructible. Question is, what do you fall down through? Or into? Okay, then I can work with this. Give me all of your floor, please. Roughly there should do. And then let there be no floor. This should still be okay. Donk!
I was wondering.
Telescope I can't use. Weird degrading walls once more. Teleporter. Teleporter might be okay to take a photo of. And then just use? Ah, so close. Done and done right.
True. I've been pondering about your search. I'm wondering.
I'm searching for something?
This weather disruptor? I know of it.
Where is the battery? Here's the battery. Encaged inside something I cannot break. Even the underbelly is not okay here. However, what if I didn't care? Can't take a photo of the battery. It's covered in that gunk. I have a lot of photos, so there's probably some creative freedom to be done with here. I like to look at the underbelly just in case there's potential for falling through or some such. How many puzzles are there? I don't know. I think Anon Numbers said something in the region of 270. Which I'd rather not know. It takes away a bit of the thrill of the timer for me. But far be it for me to get in the way of what Anon Numbers loves. Oh, lordy, there we go. Toad in the hole. With those nasty, dry biscuits in a tin. Thank you, Denmark. Those look like dates, though. I cannot think of ever having seen dates at a British dinner table. But biscuit tins, certainly.
I enjoyed myself, but there's still work to do.
Bourbon biscuits, pink wafers, rich teas, digestives, hobnobs. No end of love for biscuits.
Collaboration always sparks innovation. You're collaborating.
Aren't you hungry, Jake? I think it's time for you to go and grab... No, better cook some nice warm meal. And don't hurry up.
I hope the two of you find your own
I'm getting a wee touch peckish, actually. Breakfast was hours ago. Do I even have the gubbins for lunch? What would I make? No, you're trying to throw me, right? I need that battery, and I need it now. How does one get a battery? Right, let's just try interacting stuff like so. Boom. Maybe I can destroy the wall by having that bisect it, and then destroying the bisection. No, that doesn't work. It was a thought, maybe even a clever thought, but not a good clever thought. Maybe, wait, I've got it. That battery is a red herring. The real battery is up there.
I'm wondering about your search. I'm wondering, this...
I know when someone's trying to bamboozle me,
If I'm right,
because I have bamboozled so many others.
tell me, is this your solution to heal the world?
Don't you fake me out, you freaks. Just let me up. Now, where's the real battery? Are you a battery? Right, I have another thought, and it's a pretty good one. If I can't move the battery to me, I will move me to the battery. That was close, but it needs to be on top.
I've been pondering about your search.
Oh, would you shut it, Kate?
This weather disruptor? I know of it.
It's close, that's really close.
Too far away.
Move it back a touch.
Tell me, is this your solution to heal the world?
Expertly done. By me.
I'm rather fond of this structure.
7 out of 17 on what I can only assume is the penultimate hub world. And we're not even halfway through the timer. I hope the win chads are feeling pretty good right now. Don't worry, we'll have this closed out in 20, maybe 25 minutes, and they can all walk home a little richer. Curiously, what were the odds? What were the final odds? Wait a minute. Film. What if I took a photo of the film and then did this? And then I took a photo of the film and did this. And then I need some more initial film to start this chain up with, don't I? Crumbs. Seemed like a good idea. I still think it was. But hang on, we can do that. We just need to think with portals. No, not with potholes. Hope I didn't just destroy that. Also, I should have taken the other one, okay. All the film and batteries a man could ever need. How's my investment into Jake doing? Says Franco. Given that the Win lobby had much of the backing behind it, it looks like your payout will be insubstantial but guaranteed. Whereas those that went for the risky money are going to be asking themselves, why? Why did they bet against Jake on his forte? The former puzzle master would surely come back to his old tricks for this game. But they will be going home poor, and whilst you might not be dining at several-star Michelin restaurants with your newfound winnings, at least be comfortable in the fact that you will be eating. Unlike the Lose lobby who live up only to their name. And that was the optional one as well. Didn't even feel optional. Felt easy. 5 photos. Where's the teleportal? I hope Jake would hate Kate so much he'd rage quit. No, it would never get that bad, would it? What is this? It appears that music powers this. So perhaps the obvious answer is to have many of them? No, I need that to be in line. Can I get a little higher and do that? Is this a Babby challenge? I don't know. I need to speak to my advisor on all things Babby. That's what we're talking about.
Shared with me that travels fast.
It what? Sound travels faster than light. I must have missed that one.
Everyone deserves to have a bit of fun, even in the throes of work.
Some days I feel like my weekly one-shot submitters do not share your feelings on that matter. Kate the cat.
Just makes you want to get up and dance.
Shut it. Please stop talking. That's why you hear the lightning before you see it, Jake. Of course. I bet we can use this to activate something. But what? Well, let's see what we even capture here. Oh, nothing. My favorite. So all of this is not consenting to being photographed. Unlike my beloved gambler from House Party. Alright, what are you saying now?
Good to hear from you, bud. You've got to be close now. It must be coming up. I wonder why they abandoned this place. Everything has been so bizarre.
So this is all no-go. Feels like the whole area is no-go. I need to bring the sound over here. Can I photograph the sound itself? It was a thought. Is there anything up here? Nada. Is any of this real? Oh, what's that floating in the sky there? The sticky note is real. Is that in any way applicable? Oh wait, crumbs. If I restart, we have to hear you again. Oh, here we go. We had this all along. It absorbs the energy there and brings it over there. So all we need to do is set her up. But we're going to need more of that. Oh, come now, that's so close. Severed, huh? Finellis asks, what's Babby? What was the first instance of Babby, anyway? When I hear it, I think, how is Babby formed? They need to do way and stain mother. Who kill their Babby, because the Babby can't frich back. It was a news this morning. A mother in who had killed her 3 kids. I am truly sorry for your lots. Don't know why I thought that would work. Because that needs to power that thing. Oh, right, hold on. Why don't I just take a photo of it when it's powered up? I mean, we've done this 100 times before already. Oh, okay, that might be why. But, could it be that I have a brilliant idea? Still think I do. Yeah, I think I was just a little off-center, though. I think I need to make it so that the angle at which I fall lands directly onto you, so you need to be the centerpiece. I caught myself in the thing. No! Don't tell me upright. I'm not ready for upright. Maybe not that upright. It really doesn't like it. I still like this idea. If you land on the thing and have it upright enough, you'll be okay. Well, there's a couple of different ways about this. The question is, which one do I prefer? But why?
I wonder, is this how your world appears from a bird's eye view? It's rather spacious. Does it still look like this?
Don't want to destroy everything, but I need to link you up to that. Oh, well, I did destroy everything, and now I'm even further from you. Don't know why this one's giving me as much trouble as it is, but it is. done. Alright, we've got the funky beat. We've got a lot of does not interactables. Got a picture of a sound bringing over device. But we only got one shot, one opportunity. It does not go very far. Oh, but you have the power. Which tells me let's power it up. Then we can bring you with us. Lasts for a fair whack of time as well, so I can just go boom and boom. Jake is just too smart to come up with simple solutions. Compliment? Make the music, then get out of here? Do I have any photos? I have no photos. But I've got a draw pad. Maybe I can draw something. Draw, dead draw. Okay, I thought maybe I could interact with this. Create something. Create something from nothing. I see something like this. I remember the boss that you fight in Kirby. Oh, hello. What if I had many of these? Start with a funky beat. Add the funky beat to... doesn't line up particularly well this way. Certainly not. I'm going to need several copies of that and to actually line it up properly, but I'm sure that's not beyond our abilities. I'm still using the photocopier the wrong way. You put it down face down. Maybe this is how photocopiers of the super space future work, though. I have now used dual wield. Time to use bludgeon. But hang on. I can't take a photo of that. That'll do. I thought maybe I could get the timer thing going, but no. Right, let's move. We got optional jubblies to do. And I get a photo, right? That should make it easy, right? I'm thinking it'll make it trivial. First of all, where's the real battery? These are real. Really real. But I suspect this is just a perspective trick. If I have some and do that, then I can go jump, 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 jump until we're at the end. However, I need to cut it off a little better so they don't bisect. So we do it a little more like this. And then we do this. And then we cry because we can't reach yet still. Come on now, use your arms and your legs. Keep getting pushed over to the side here because that little nub coming out. Maybe I could still somehow advance on. No, perhaps I simply need to position better. From further away, perhaps. Easy. Was this meant to be, at any point, a challenge? He says, realizing he can't quite clear the final hurdle. Nor can I even get up to make the final hurdle. So... yeah, we need to go for a crouch jump in this game with no crouching. Alright, still think I was onto a winner, but maybe the perspective needed to be better. Maybe if I... perspective like that... Come on now. Quick glance at the timer tells me we've got sandbags of time. Ooh, that is interesting, but not concerning. He claims he picked the wrong Pokemon. He's unwilling to accept that I simply outplayed him. It's close, but we lose way too much height, and we don't gain enough at the start. Alternatives include using that. Hup. It's good, but it's not good enough. Not long enough. Perhaps the alignment works in a different way than I think. Like, could I... when I try to do a line, it does that. That's not really what I'm looking for, though. What does the last life rule mean if Jake can just restart a level? There's a final puzzle which is timed. If I'm over time by the time I reach it, well, by the time I start it, I suppose, then I get one shot at it. And I can still win if I'm over time. But honestly, look at all the time we've got. We live in a world with nothing but time. But time. This is not working out. There's a trick I'm missing here for sure. Maybe the trick is in how we use the underbelly of this. Or maybe there's something I could use right here, instead of looking over to there for my solutions. Perhaps I should be looking right here. Look at all this I can use. Yeah, it's not long enough, not by a long shot. Even the trees? Yeah, the trees almost get me there, but then we have problems here. I need to extend even further beyond, which is funny. I really thought I had the solution by filling in the blanks. The problem is there are 4 blanks that I need filled, and I don't have 4 blanks. That just doesn't quite get the length I need. Yeah, Wick, you're quite right with that. In this kind of challenge, it only takes one puzzle. If I can be scuppered by one puzzle, that can really drag out the win for the win lobbies. No, win for the lose lobbies. Quite the opposite for the wind lobby. It gives me height, but deletes everything else. It's probably a simple and elegant solution here that is passing me right by. If only I could turn that perspective around, which I can, can't I? I'm thinking we're at a perspective where we're looking kind of down at them. So what if I took that perspective and turned it upside downs? That way you'd think it would go up, right? No, it's still going down. Well, maybe not. No, still on its way down though. It's the 100th photo we've taken, by the way. Yeah, rotate it around, still looks down. Closest thing we've made to progress in a while though, but we can't run and jump here. I need a way to bring this up. Feels like I'm getting warmer here, but only a little bit warmer. There's still not enough space to cross that. That starts looking very promising, doesn't it? If I could just get up to there in the first place. It's making kind of a downward stairway for me. But I need to get up to it first. Also, there's no way I'm clearing that last jump. The loss of height here is too much. But only by a little bit. I really think this is the way forward. Maybe if I have it like that, that way they kind of ramp back up. So I can run up, jump up, run up, jump up. If I can ascend this. I swear I've done Lemmings levels like this. Dun 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 dun. Na 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 na. So close I can taste it. That last jump doesn't quite look makeable, but maybe with the power of believing we can make it. Also, there's got to be an optimum angle here, so we can make it over. Hey! Aww. Not made this one in 100 years. Oh, but maybe. That is close. Get a bit of coyote time, maybe. We might be able to... at the last possible moment, although I'm waiting for last possible moments. Also, I would want it to be dead on, so we have the lowest distance to cover. Ah, man, that is close. That is sickeningly close. Of course, all the jumps were sickeningly close as well. Oh, yeah. There was never any doubt in my mind. Man, it's good to be good. We done here, or was there more to do in this hub? There are 4 puzzles yet to be curb stomped into jelly. So let's get our stomping boots on like we're Isaac Clarke. There should be a stipulation where Jake has to beat the puzzle the way the developers intended, but how would we even know? You're telling me there are more levels, but... Ah! Wait, more optional challenges, but I just... Well, if you insist, it must be done. Photocopier. Would I even want to photocopy this? What's in this world? Well, there's something down there. Forgive me for thinking that's Mondo Suspect. That's my lot in life? What's in here? Hey, there was a thing that just went awa. Okay, what are we meant to be achieving with this? You have to Google the puzzle answers to ensure they're done correctly. Yeah, and who exactly is making those? I could make it. I'll write the guide, and then I'll go, eh, this is how it was meant to be done. Something isn't right. This is certainly not the way forward. I bet I'm meant to go into here and find... What is that thing flying down there? What are you? Is that a battery? Well, sure looks like a battery, but we haven't found anything to use the battery for. Ah, how about that teleportal? Which needs how many batteries? I cannot quite tell. I thought it had a little knob on the side that showed a number of dial things, but I don't see them there, so... Let's just press on. So first things first, I think I want that battery. Well, I do want that battery. Given your position, how are we going to play this? Probably better if I have more space to work with on the ground here. So first things first, let's maybe use the nice photo as our staging point. Say goodbye to the battery. Say goodbye to your secret crap, dumbass. And one way or another, we're going to need a whole load of photocopies, I'm sure. According to Jake FAQ, this is the right solution. Okay, one battery, but where does the battery go? Battery goes over there. So surely all we need to do is write you. I want a good look at how many batteries you need though, which is not proving easy. And maybe blast a hole in you so I can just go around. You desire only one battery. Come on, is this even a puzzle? This is just do the thing in the thing. Alright, but that was only one puzzle. We are well aware that there are at least 2 more. Hey. Right, we have the camera, ergo we have already won. But how do we already win? Hard to say when we don't have access to all the information. Let's take a photo of all the information. And then flip it upside down and see if anything drops out. No? Okay, in that case, let's just blast our way through. And see what else is here. Ah! 3 batteries required. 3, huh? Oh, hello, batteries. But that is only 1 battery, and I need 3, and I have 2 photos. Especially concerning, since I am going to want that over here. Kind of hard to do that without flipping it up like that, huh? Oh, this will never work. Can I actually seam walk on these? Seamless. Now, we've got our teleportal there, but only 1 battery, and this thing needs to be righted. Unless there's some additional film to be had. And I sure don't see any additional film. Maybe there's some over there. No, I'm not seeing any. How do I make 1 battery into 3 batteries? This calls for exploratory testing. Film or batteries, either will help us here. Mercury won't help me. He tried in Dominions, but he didn't try hard enough. Otherwise we would have won. Nothing appears to be on the underbelly there. How peculiar. I can't think of a way to turn 1 battery into 3 batteries with 2 photos and still be able to go and deal with that. Or can I? I think I can. First of all, give me that. And allow me to get over there. That's not allowing me anything. Further complication, how do I deal with this? This is how. I still want you, preferably from that angle. Because then I can just still destroy you. Now we have you. With your weird little tint. Oh, that's right, it's blue because I set blue on the filter thinger. And then what I do is I take a photo of you with the battery, and then I have 3 batteries. Need you such that you're like that and like that. And then you are going to be used to bridge the gap. And get me additional batteries. Tell me I can get around here. No. Don't be a complete pile of arse. Hey. We were almost too muscular to make that. Huzzah! Win or lose, I'm very impressed with this game. I don't have to win my runs to like a game. It can help, though. There's still more? Wait, melons? I'm trying here. No, okay, we need to weigh it down with something else. It's unthinkable just to grab a block and put it there. The viewfinder, you say. But here's the problem, the melon's gonna roll. This feels like an exercise in stupidity, but let's do it anyway. Yeah, it's foolish. It's trying to make you run around there and take this photo. There must be some way to lodge the melon, or it's a foolish... Hold on, we'll play football. Football with a melon. Kick the baby. Almost fast enough. Are we gonna split the melon in half doing this, by the way? Can I give it a big kick, or even a throw? No, we don't throw. Okay, there was an attempt. And to be sure, you get me absolutely naff all until we have a melon there. And I can't do something like just bring it towards the edge here. Don't you fall like that. You just wait right there for me. Close, but no cigar. Could I perhaps use this in some way? Or perhaps take a photo of something else, but there's nothing else I can move, is there? Ah, man, if we could just take a selfie and shove ourselves on this, that'd be fine. Or wrench off that camera, but I'm known to apply brute force where all other approaches fail to be tried. No, I think the melon weighs more than we do. Alright, so my best bet is to bug out the game such that the melon stops moving. Just lodge that thing right here. Right here. Can't get in there, you useless... Hold on! I just had a brilliant idea! It's so brilliant. You know what our problem with the melon is? It's round. What we need is a square melon. For given values of square. Be beautiful for me, baby. Oh, I could go for some melon now. Just looking at this is making me salivate. Alright, no need to worry. Not when there are melons here. Oh, oops. I forgot not everything is unbreakable here. Melons, please. Melons, please. Melons, please. Melons, please. Melons, please. Is this a new Ubisoft game? There you go. Melon-powered teleportal technology. One battery, one solution. Don't ring. Ooh. This is different. I can't go through you unless I go through the looking glass. More of a looking portrait, really. What if I go through it again? Don't like that cat's smug aura. Well, that's a battery if ever I've seen one. Oh, it's a maze. Oh, Mr. Maze, deliver unto me. Let's just go through places until we find that battery. Something will surely give it to us. Oh, this is screwing with my head, so it is. What's in Blueprint Zone? Anything? Does anything change in Blueprint Zone? Not that I can tell. What about PlayStation 1 Zone? Actually, this feels like more like a Nintendo 64 Zone. Ultra compression to fit on that 56 megabyte cartridge. That was 56 megs, right? I swear some of the bigger ones went up to 256. Oh, this is giving me a fat lot of nothing. What about sepia tone? Hey, sepia's the solution. Give me that battery, please. Maybe let's just take it with us. Are you gonna work? Alright, get me out of here. But I thought we'd be done with that. Now we need to power you. You want to be powered by a switch that I can't stick my arms through to deal with. But this is going to make me fall. Fall. Fall.
Magnificent athletic feat. And with a cat's grace at that. Scattered thoughts can be a messy thing.
I'm going to need you to be quiet, cat. I'd really prefer it if you stopped talking. Let me focus on my awful retro game speedrun. Right, well this doesn't help me, it just brings me back to this situation. But it has brought the green tone over here. Whether or not that's useful remains to be seen. So as far as I'm understanding it, when we travel through one of these, we actually kind of replace the color that we walk through. Is this usable information? It's possible. That way, this is gone, but I'm still over here. And then I can push the button. And now we can get out of here. If we just go rune. And a rune. And we're gone. This game could do with like, moving maybe 20% faster. Oh, we are not done. There is more.
Traversing this maze of memories and forgotten wonder.
Oh no, don't make me memorize a path.
Been pleasant so far.
I have not been in a position to be memorizing anything. So I suspect this is done just so we perfectly cannot race around. Oh, it feels close. Feels very close. If we cut those corners magnificently well. Ah, that's close. I want to try it one more time. Can't bunny hop for extra speed, can we? Alright, have at. Ah, that is so close. But I guess it's designed to be so painfully close. Alright, let's just walk through these randomly until we have the solution. Hey, this is open now. But we need more than just you open. Alright, I need it so that when I walk through these, we just walk our way to the exit. Oh, well, we've got it then, don't we? Mr. Maze is disgusted.
Isn't making it this far enough?
Nope.
Haven't you gained all the knowledge this place has to offer?
God, it really is Mr. Maze. This even looks like part of Mr. Maze's area.
It's meaningful. But it's not right. Not in the way you want. Please. There's a burden in knowing one you needn't feel. It'll only be painful.
Ooh. Ooh. Ho, 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 ho. Huh?
It didn't work. Never worked. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
What if we fixed it, though?
Mirren, they were all supposed to find the answer.
What am I meant to do? Just take a sit and contemplate the situation?
Don't leave.
I'm not good with that.
This isn't it. It can't
Yeah,
be.
goodbye.
I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I realized what you were looking for. I didn't have the heart to tell you. An impossible solution for an impossible question. Mirren was...
Look, I'm here to do one thing, and that's win. And this little cat having his sob story does not change that.
As they felt. It's a painful burden.
The answer is just around the corner. Complete, 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 complete. Only 12 levels to go and we're done. And we have an hour 20 to do it? Oh my days. Was there ever any doubt, really? Yeah, back to Black Mesa we go. What was the idea there? Shoot a cannon into the sky to change the climate? I think the Chinese do that. Launch something into the air to try and cause rain to dispel pollution in time for the Beijing Olympics, if I recall well. But that might have been completely fabricated in my mind.
This is the final piece of their work.
Alright, I don't like cold. Let's go rainbow.
To their memories and to me.
Feel for Doria from Rune Factory 3. And they do. Saudi does it as well for rain. See, we have even mastered the weather. Prototype, countless designs. Something, something, goodbye. Now, how do I get what I need, which is to not be here anymore? There appears to be no way in here. And you're blue, so I can't take a photo of you. Have we found the unsolvable problem? Don't be afraid to rip these designs apart, mate. Seldom am I afraid of ripping something apart. But I don't have my camera. I miss my camera. Ah, a camera. Of nothing. Okay, well, nothing will do. I'll take more nothing, please. Chunk. Okay. Oh, hey, it's a photo. Can I take a photo myself? Jeez. Or is the, is this where we discover we're not real? Come on, want my photo? Whoa. Trippy. But does that mean that I can go in here now? Always did. What is it?
Hello? Are you there? I can barely hear you. Where are you? You're completely out of my field now. Did the machine just fall apart? How could that happen? Was it the system? This is bad.
All I need to do is switch that and walk on this. I'm not seeing the big problem here. Maybe it's that... Yeah, it's inside another one of these cage things, so I want another selfie. So, why do I not just walk around, take a photo of me, and then put me in there? Because I actually need to be in there, not in there. That's still not in there. Maybe I go whee like this. Yes, but push forward more. But hang on, how do I get out? What have I done? Okay, so we're good, but I need another photo to leave. Splendiferous. Now you see me. Now you still see me. And now I'm gone. What does this dream world have to do with the whole climate issue anyway? I feel like I need that adequately explained. Whee! So I need single battery actually. So I want get in, chuck battery out, get out. Get in. It's like I'm at the Crucible. Get out. Destroy camera? No, that wasn't part of the plan. In that case, let's fly. And then I need the battery in here with me, so perhaps it can be me holding the battery. I love my battery. I guess I need to jump and take my aerial photo now. But for what purpose? Well, that's pretty tragic as photos go. But where are we going to go with this? Wow, what dreary music this is.
Again, she's just not seeing the big picture. Biofiltration is just a plaster, a solution requiring the many to assist. Whereas my solution only requires the diligence of a singular person. Why not strive for perfection? Why push towards a community that might not even follow through when you can take the fate of the global climate in your own hands? I've already shown Aliong the prototype. If I can just get it to run, maybe Heriah will finally
That
see
has
where I'm
achieved
coming from.
nothing.
Maybe we can finally put our focus on the right path forward.
That looks like where I want to go. Trust me, would you trust Scots with the future of the climate? Using all the information you know about Scots. This will be in the test. Oh, the solution was just go here in the first place.
You are doing really.
Shot it. Right, onwards. Through we go. Now, if I go through there, what do I actually achieve? Look at the underbelly tells me not much. Maybe I could turn myself upside down. No, for some reason that doesn't reverse gravity. This isn't Looney Tunes. Perhaps I need to go far, far up? Oh, how about that far up? Maybe what I need to do is use this multiple times to gain giga height. Or maybe I can do it just from standing on top of the camera. That may be far enough. Huh. Almost. Well, maybe not even close, but I tried. Well, now I'm on top of this thing. Huh. Close. So how do we get even closer? Wait a minute. If I'm further away, it will put me further up. Brilliant.
You can continue to go further, but only more ruin.
Is this guy just the lose lobby?
It's old now, falling apart.
Ah, I know all about falling apart. Only ruin awaits. I got 68 minutes left to beat this game. How hard could it possibly be? Especially when I've already found the solution.
You've destroyed it. Something must be wrong with the camera. This...
I regret the change I've made for the camera instantly. I don't know what that does for the encoding, though. I want that battery, please. Oh, that looked like I could walk on it. Can I walk on that? I can, you say? Yeah, next the cat will be suggesting I take a little break. Just a wee break. Alright, cool. Right, if my camera has become an instrument of destruction, then we'll work with it. Yeah, how does that look on stream? I could imagine it's going to cause some nasty encoding issues, but... well, it's hideous if nothing else. Still, it's mine.
This place.
In fact, if I'm destroying everything I take photos of, where's that cat?
Hey! I can't tell if you answered or not, so I'm just going to wing it. You're completely out of my range. I can't find you. But your vitals are still fine. Like you're in a deep sleep. So, new game plan. You're going to need to break the system somehow. There has to be access to a failsafe. A way out. Use it. Even if it destroys the place. It might be your only chance to leave. Get back here safe. Alright?
So I destroy the camera, destroy the battery.
This place. To make a void where something once was. Is that the only answer?
But if I take a photo of that, it also goes goodbye. How do I multiply something when I destroy it each time? Well, there's my answer right there. And I only need 2 of them, so a single photocopy should take care of it. Boy, this puzzle game gives you a ton of leeway, doesn't it? Gotta go. Bye-bye, my point, says Anon. Ah, don't be so sure. You could still cling on to hope. Isn't that what this game's all about? Alright. Cause mass destruction. Use destroyed mess to move. To move better. Oh yeah, ballot on internet, rear its ugly head. Cause a DNF. Right, you just said all this stuff doesn't work, so why am I invested in the destruction of it? Nothing going underneath here. So I can take a photo, probably of me. So then I can teleport out of here. And I probably want to take this this thing with me, so you're coming with me. Now I want out of here. I might have destroyed half the world with me there. Yeah, I suspect I want that. How many of those do I want? I'm not sure. Somewhere someone is sobbing because they played this game. And it took them so long to figure out all this stuff. And I'm just crushing it. Oh, my days. It's like there's not even a puzzle here. It's just a walking simulator. Not even Stanley Parable, more like Dear Esther. No! If only I'd learnt how to run. Okay, how could I teleport quickly? By using that, of course. Chunk. You can see what I was trying to do there. Why do I even have a camera for this one? Oh, it was probably to build a bridge across this thing so I could not just jump over and almost die. But that just ain't how I roll, Spider-Man. Alright, any more for any more. There is apparently one more to go. Also, we're getting rid of clown puke. We're having... watermelons! Yes! The solution was here all along. Perhaps up the suspended broken staircase? Yes, the final puzzle, maybe. Although maybe this is just hub 1. We go over to another hub with another tram station, and it takes us to another 7 levels, each with their own 50 puzzles. It's block koala all over it. Oh, hello! The final puzzle is timed, I was told.
Your choice is made, and it begins.
I guess. You want me to do what exactly? Oh no, melons was a mistake. Oh, the timer continues to count down. Even beyond this. Alright, in that case, can I just restart this level? No harm, no fuss? Yeah, good. Yeah, 1 hour to beat the final 5-minute puzzle. Maybe. Well, I don't know if I've done all the puzzles. I'm told there's an achievement for everything. I haven't noticed... Oh my god, I can't handle the melons. We were fine with cold. Too fruity for you. Well, it's visual diarrhea for actually understanding what I'm looking at. In a game where I need to line up my platforms. Alright, you're coming with me. I thought that might, you know, rejig the timer. Hope I didn't need that little machine, though. So it sounds like it's just going to take all the little concepts we've learned along the way, and we must apply them 9 times. In 5 minutes.
Hesitation.
Music, yes. Is there something that powers anything here? I don't mind the extra film, that's for sure. But, I'm still kind of stuck down there if I do that. Am I gonna need this? Oh, don't you do that. No! I need help. Maybe I could have done with that extra film after all.
Do you think you have the power to reshape your world?
I know I do.
Reality isn't as forgiving as this place.
Probably want a photocopier, but for what? There's a battery somewhere. There it is. Speaking of unforgiving, that's what that timer is. Jonk.
This failsafe was to prevent us losing everything.
Okay. Ah, trompe l'oeil once again. Won't be fooled again. It's not, though. It's absolute hogwash. How about we just destroy it? Brute force coming in handy once again.
How will you find your perfect solution now?
Perfection, eh? Ooh, I am running quite low on dibbity-dobs here. How about we do it like this? Oh, crumbs, not like that. Oh dear, the way I've set this up is bad because it's going to destroy everything behind it. However, maybe I could do that. Hopefully that got my good side. Hopefully it got my side at all. Oh boy, it got nothing. Whoops! Right, I think the initial photo I took of this was the mistake. What I should have done was take a photo of this, use this to proceed on here. And then I move. Okay. I want you inside there to turn this on. What does this all do? Wastes my time is what it does. Unless I can climb on this stuff. Definitely wastes my time. How do I get you inside there? Ah, there's a couple of bits of film over there. That could be handy. Alright, excellent. I think we have most of the information, if not all of it. We were told no hints, so we're certainly not using the hints that the game wants to offer us. We're just moving forward. Unabated. By the way, wasn't there some goodies underneath here? Or was that the next room? There were goodies somewhere. Yeah, some extra film would probably help out. Especially knowing I can take photos of the extra film to get extra film. And that would actually save me from going down, so what I could do is something like this. Alright, no, I can't take a photo of the photo, of course, but I can do this. Wait, gimme! Oh, don't be a... What a waste. Okay, I thought gravity would do its thing. Well, never mind. Try not to waste our precious photos here. I think you're fundamentally not understanding what sandbagging is here, Worm. Just a suspicion I have. What next? What next? That's the trompe l'oeil. I see the trompe. I destroy the trompe. Not sure I want this, so maybe I should just... Well, I'll keep it in case I need to destroy something. What's this? It's kind of telling me if I go around... something good will happen. But what I'm getting out of the situation is that I just want to proceed on. Is that gonna work? Not if I can't fit on that, it won't. I'll tell you, 5 minutes is quite a bit of pressure. That's not very long. Also, did we ever solve this? Hey, this is a way up and potentially down, right? Why would it have me come here? It's like it's trying to tell me something, you know, down and around to get through. I think that's it though. Cost me precious time. Very precious time. Got a minute to get this thing in here, but how does this work? I need the, I need you in there. Maybe I just photograph this whole thing to move it out. Then I don't keep the cage. Something like that. Ooh, I don't know if that's going to reach. You could have taken the boombox from earlier, maybe. I wonder if that would work. I need another one. Where was the other one? I swear there was another one. Ah, there it is. Hold on, can I even get to that? I guess. Just give me anything to get on top of there. Oh no. Oh, that's not anything enough. No. Wait a second. What if I stood on you to get the extra height to grab you? Oh, it ain't happening. Yeah, great. I didn't press anything for that. Just give me pity advice, I'm sure. But I was thinking about that boombox earlier, and I suspect I will take the boombox with me. Wherever it was. Where was it? Maybe the next level. Now's a hint, 45-minute reduction. Where in the world was that boombox? Wait a second, since when was this here? Also, is that any use to me at all? What's that over there? Maybe it's nothing. Jake crumbling like my hockey team at the chalk lines. You call it crumbling here. Right, what was this one again? There was a battery and a photocopier or something. Where's the battery? There's the battery. Burning through my photos like crazy, though. Hang on. If I want more batteries, why don't I just make another copy of this? That way I can have the battery for something else. Batteries seem useful. Alright. Keep on moving. Keep on grooving. Where's that extra film? I guess we've seen and passed it. Also, would any of these help me just blow a hole through this?
You always work quick with a clever solution.
Quiet, Kate. Still think there's a better way to go about what I'm doing here than what I'm doing here, but I don't mind the take a photo of this solution. As long as I can actually stand on the thing. Oh, maybe. Not like that, though. Not like that. Oh, that didn't do it at all. Where's my picture? I keep messing this part up, though. That's pretty bad. I think that's the 2-minute mark as well. Well, better than the 1-minute mark.
There's a way forward, even without an answer, even without absolutes.
Won't know until we try, will we? What am I meant to do? I need to get through this. You're coming with me. Yoink. In I go. Out I go.
You did well. It's thanks to you. I understand. Mirren, she was desperate to find the truth on her own. But I see now, there is no singular truth, no perfect answer. If anything, meeting you in this place was the closest I would ever get to...
Right, I need you to stop talking, and I need to
Tell
check
me.
my achievements.
The red world that awaits you. Is it loving? Is it
Oh, there's a
healing?
lot of achievements to read here.
I see. I suppose our time has come to an end. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
We did it. We ended Scotland. Ooh, this feels like the ending to Soma. Is this our horrible, desolate world? Oh, I can't just throw myself off into oblivion. Right, there's a tree. Oh, it's the new Deku tree.
You're back. Oh, thank God. You made it. I was worried. You went dark. Don't scare me like that. You probably need some rest. I guess it was too good to be true. A singular answer to all our problems. A bummer, for sure. But it's not the end. We can keep brainstorming other... Wait. What's that?
Well, I completed the game, but I also needed to complete all the challenge levels. Did we do that? Illusions, battery, Dustin, blueprints, Dustin, place photo, 25 photos, duplicating cat, camera, tricked, pet, cards, writing, hub world, bye-bye battery. Where's the one for completing all of the optional levels? I'm going to have to assume we did it. If I could skip this, I would, but I cannot. I'd like to call time, but it said there is an achievement as confirmation for beating all optional levels and completing the game. So what am I to make of that? Ah, there we go. Complete all the optional challenge levels and complete the game. I think that's game, set, and match. Loads of time left over. I suppose that's only natural when you-know-who is in his element, destroying these puzzle games. That was a good game, though. I'm not just saying that because of my glorious victory. It was enjoyable. It was quite fresh. I did not enjoy the narrative whatsoever, but the puzzles felt good. Felt, when your brain releases that happy juice saying, I feel so smart, I solved that thing. It did it quite well. Maybe it was a little too easy. You finish a puzzle level and you had 5 clicks of your camera, you used 2 of them and you've beaten it, but maybe that's just me outsmarting the game. It can be difficult to tailor a puzzle game to yours truly's own genius, but this is crushed. And while these agonizingly slow movie-style credits... Oh, hang on, I can slightly speed them up by scrolling. Thank you, John Vega. Without you, we wouldn't have enjoyed this weekly one-shot today. That initial not knowing you threw the battery over gave me a scare. Alright, come on, come on. There we go. Whew. Easy money. All too easy money. What happens if we continue? Do we say hi to them again? If nothing else, we can get confirmation. Complete, 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 complete. Wonderful. But you know what else is wonderful? Not you. Giving out some well-deserved points. Choose prediction outcome. Weekly one-shot, 3-1-2, win or lose. And it is 3-1-2. I made that mistake once before. I accidentally put in the wrong number. And you know what we did? We went back and we checked the results of that other weekly one-shot and paid out according to how it went. Ever since then, I've tried to make absolutely sure I'm getting the right number down. But yes, you're right, Ubiquitous. It is feeding time. Feast on the failure of the miserable lose lobby. This was glorious victory, and you're going to get your almost 6 million channel points. Enjoy. Feed. Consume. Whilst I go and grab the outcome so we can celebrate our glorious victories. I'm sure the lose lobby is full of commiseration and defeat. I'm absolutely sure of it. I'm also sure that I don't have the right window here. Hold on just a minimo. That looks a lot more like it. Glorious victory. Look at that. Full spread of people putting in 6 figures, and of them, 6 of them putting in the full 250,000 bet. Ubiquitous is there, Athelwind's there. The Riders of Rohan, the Chumro, Alec, Pandy, Finyan, someone. Sesho2 and Desu, enjoy your well-deserved points for putting your neck out on the line to support me in my endeavours. Whilst these people hang their head in misery and shame, especially the 2 that put in the biggest numbers, Anon Numbers. Disgustingly eccentric name, like he belongs on the Ginyu Force, and a disgusting outcome, losing all of those points. Modesty as well, Chosrau, Kona, and some other people that are just worthless losers, so they're not even worth mentioning. Feast on those points and enjoy them. Point dump them, dictator them. Simply sit on your dragon hoard. It's up to you. I can't tell you what to do with your piles of wealth. What I can do is say that that's the end of my streaming for the week, but I'm not going to. What I will do instead is I will enjoy a wee afternoon. Gonna go get some lunch, take a stroll down by a Balaton, and then I'll come back in the evening, I don't know exactly when, and I'll just start building the factory, because I really want to chew on a bit more of Satisfactorio before I get my actual days off on Monday and Tuesday. So I'll be back at an undisclosed time later on. But if that's it for you until we see each other again next week, then indeed it is a cheers and a cheerio. And also no punishment game. Ha ha!